Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're here again with another interesting question that we're going to be solving. And the question says, find the value of x for which 10 to the x plus 10 to the x plus 10 to the x all over 5 to the x plus 5 to the x is equal to 100. Well, our first step will be for us to notice that on the numerator, 10 to the x is actually common. So we can factor out 10 to the x from the numerator. Now, 10 to the x divided by 10 to the x, we have 1 plus 10 to the x divided by 10 to the x, we have 1 plus 10 to the x divided by 10 to the x, we have 1 all over. Now, on the denominator, we actually see that 5 to the x is common. So let's factor out 5 to the x. Now, 5 to the x divided by 5 to the x, we have 1 plus 5 to the x divided by 5 to the x, we also have 1. And this is equal to 100. Now, this simplifies into 10 to the x times. Now, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 all over. Now, the denominator, we have 5 to the x times 1 plus 1 is 2. And this is equal to 100. Well, this expression can be simplified as 10 to the x all over 5 to the x times 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 equal to 100. Now, there is something I need to do next on our next step. Well, in our next step, I'm going to be removing this constant term from the left-hand side. And how do I do that? It is simply by multiplying it by its inverse. The inverse of 3 over 2 is actually 2 over 3. So, I have 10 to the x all over 5 to the x times 3 over 2. Remember, I want to remove 3 over 2. And in order to do that, I multiply by the inverse, which is 2 over 3. And as I multiply the left-hand side by 2 over 3, I will also do the same to the right-hand side. So on the right-hand side, I've already got 100 there. So I'll be multiplying it by the same number, 2 over 3. Good. Now, 2 divided by 2, that's 1. 3 divided by 3, that's 1. So we have 1 here remaining. So 1 times 10 to the x over 5 to the x provides the same thing, which is 10 to the x over 5 to the x. And this is equal to, now 100 times 2 is 200 all over 3. Very good. Now, our next step will be for us to apply the law of indices, which says when I have a to the n all over b to the n, as long as I have the same exponent on the numerator and the denominator, we can group the exponents. So this can be a over b all raised to the n. Now let's write this in this form. So this becomes 10 over 5 all raised to the x, since x is common exponent, and this is equal to 200 all over 3. Now let's move on to the next slide. Alright, so from what we have here, you see that 10 divided by 5 will actually give 2. So we have 2 to the x on the left hand side equal to 200 all over 3. And now, since I have the unknown, which is the variable as an exponent, our next step will be for us to take the log of both sides. So I'll take the log of the left hand side, which is log 2 to the x equal to, I also take the log of the right hand side. So this is log 200 all over 3. Good. Now our next step will be for us to apply law of logarithm. I'm going to be applying one here and I'll apply the other one here. So for this, I know that the law of logarithm says when I have log of a to the n, this is equal to n times log of a. So let me apply this to what I have here first. I'm going to be coming to this later. So we have x, that means this expression written in this form can be x log 2. And this is equal to log 200 all over 3. Good. Now, like I said, I'm going to be applying the law of logarithm here as well. But there is a law of logarithm which says when I have log a over b, this is same as log a minus log b. So we're going to be applying this law of logarithm to what we have on the right hand side. Now, what we have now becomes x log 2 is equal to, this expression now becomes log 200 minus log 3. Very good. Applying this law of logarithm to what we have. Now, 200 is simplified into, I'm going to be doing the mathematics somewhere here. So if I have to do 200, 2 divided by 200, I have 100. 2 divided by 100, I get 50. 2 divided by 50, I get 25. Good. And then 5 divided by 25, I get 5. And then 5 divided by 5, I have 1. So this is 2 times 2 times 2, which is same as 2 to the 3 times. This is 5 times 5, which is same as 5 squared. So 200 is same as 2 to the 3 times 5 squared. So I'm going to be writing that here. So what we have here now becomes x log 2 is equal to log, instead of writing 200, I write this. So this is 2 to the 3 times 5 squared. Good. And then minus log 3. Now our next step will be for us to apply another law of logarithm that looks like this, but that one is for multiplication. And we're going to be applying that here. So when I have, for example, log a times b, this is same as log a plus log b. So we're going to be applying this multiplication law of logarithm to what we have here. So this becomes x log 2 equal to, I'll be writing this in this form. This becomes log 2 to the 3 plus log 5 squared. Very good. And then minus log 3. We are on the right track. Don't worry, I know we have been applying many laws of logarithm so far, and we're going to be doing that again, once again. And we do that to what we have here. Well, we've actually applied this law of logarithm before, which is this. So we're going to be applying this law of logarithm. Log a to the n is equal to n log a. We do that here and here. So this expression now simplifies into x log 2 is equal to, now from this law of logarithm, we have this to be 3 log 2 plus, we have this to be 2 log 5 minus, and then log 3. Very good. Very good. And now since we're looking for x, log 2 is actually a coefficient of x. So in order for us to get the value of x, I'm going to be dividing through by the coefficient of x, which is log 2. So I'll divide the left-hand side by log 2. I'll divide here by log 2. I'll divide this by log 2. Remember, I'm dividing through by log 2. Good. Now log 2 can cancel off log 2. I have x to be equal to log 2 goes with log 2. I have 3 plus. Now this I have 2 log 5 over log 2 minus this I have log 3 over log 2. Well, we can't just stop here. We're going to be going to our final stage on our next slide. All right, so our final stage to the solution of this question will be for us to apply the law of logarithm, which says when I have log A all over log B, well, this is actually the change of base property of logarithm. When I have log A over log B, this is same as log A base B. And we're going to be applying this law of logarithm to what we have here and here. And that's going to be our final stage. So x now becomes 3 plus this becomes 2. Then this expression, just like this, will become log 5 base 2 minus this expression, just like this, now becomes log 3 base 2. And there you have it. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.